Hey guys, how are ya? Me again. I'll start telling you about updates and things like that, and won't be a long one tonight, but it'll be a good one. um, my day didn't go to plan today. I went for a drive up to see someone who needed some help with something, and they're up in a mountainous area. And I got about halfway up the mountain, and the car broke down. Lucky me, came back from Perth, car breaks down, perfect. No service whatsoever for my phone. I had to walk for an hour till I got service so I could contact someone to come take a look at my car. Um, Trouble is, I'd walked probably the wrong way because they were coming from the other direction. So then I had to walk for another hour after answering a few messages back to my car. Um, to get it fixed and so I could get home again. And so I did that, and I got home quite late. So I was supposed to be at the computer all day, and I thought I was going out for a quick hour or so drive to get some things done, and turned into the rest of the day, unfortunately. So I am back now, and I'm safe and sound in my own little apartment. So I'll be, after this, hopping onto the computer and getting onto your messages. If you've messaged me today or even last night, sort of thing, just bump up your message so I can get to it. I know I've got some passwords to fix and some accounts to upgrade and Bitcoin addresses to fix up and things like that. So let's get all that done and out the way before it becomes a problem, and we'll be fine. So don't stress, it'll all get done. A few things I wanted to talk about. We're still flying along quite nicely. We passed 2,000 accounts. Yay, party time. And I think we'll go even faster this month. It'll really pick up. I watched back the seminar earlier, and to listen to myself and things like that. I know I can refine it and make it get better and things like that. So, but I'm glad it went so well. So a recap, if anyone listens to us live, the seminar went really, really well, and we had a great turnout and everything like that. So what else was I going to talk about today? Oh, that's right. I was talking to some of the ladies who were the admin, Juliet, Mandy and Elaine, and we're going to put together a step-by-step for when you introduce someone to Bitcoin Ascension, sort of thing. You know, what's your next step? What do you do next? Where do you send them? What do you share with them? Things like that. So all you guys know exactly what to do, and they have all the information they need to get right into it with us. And so we're not answering the same question every day. So it's sort of like a fact sheet, but it'll give you a step by step of what to do next with anyone you introduce to Bitcoin Ascension. Just another way of helping you guys to make it easier. Less time that you have to spend guessing or trying to remember what you have to do next. And yeah, that'll be great. I think that'll help. We'll make it into a PDF, put it in the files, but we'll make sure everyone gets it. I may even try and see if I can email it to all of you. I'll see if that's possible to do that. So yeah, so so the PDF should be good. Give us a day or so to make sure that's right, because we'll put links in there that they can click on and take them to where they have to be and see the posts they need to see, sort of thing, to get a better understanding. And it'll save us all trying to find everything. I'm also going to be doing a video. I'm getting a whiteboard at some stage this week, and I'm going to write it all out on the whiteboard, then do a video on the my level 3 strategy. And that'll go on the YouTube channel, and all you guys will get to see it. That way everyone will understand it, and you'll be able to see it as well, which is helpful. I want to do it that way so the visually impaired can hear it, and the people with hearing impairments can see it, sort of thing. So that way everyone's covered as well, because we all come in all shapes and sizes with different little problems here and there, and let's see if we can cater to all that as best we can. Apologies to the people with hearing impairments who can't listen to my lives, but if I had the software to transcribe everything, I would. But if anyone knows how to get a transcriber or something like that for when I talk, it transcribes sort of thing, that might come in handy too. But the way I waffle on, I might burn out the software. But so that's good. Had great movement today, and lots of positive people and positive feedback. I've got a ton of messages to go through and things like that, but I've had a lot of congratulations, and because they've seen the video of the seminar and everything like that, and they're happy with the way things are going, and so that's great. So I think there's not much else. I've got to go out tomorrow to get a fitting for a suit, not for Bitcoin Ascension because I'm not a suit person, but for Tom's wedding. So we have to go get a fitting to make sure it all fits, you know, in case I've gained a few pounds. But I think I've lost a few pounds, so that's all right. And I know Tom wants to keep going with the masterminds and things like that. So that's going really, really well. I'm trying to think. Oh, yeah. If we get any negative people in the group page, okay, people being demanding or accusing or just being plain negative, don't go down to that level of being negative, please, guys. We're a happy bunch here, and if they are like accusing of things like that, you answer with a smile, please. If you're going to answer at all, if you can't, then come find me and I'll answer with a smile, because we're here to educate. And if someone thinks it might be a scam or something like that, I'd like to show them that it's not, and not just like eject them from the page and all that sort of thing. I'd like to think we do the right thing. In this day and age, with all the problems that are going on with internet marketing, I'd like to think that we can be above all that and actually show them why we're different. We can't show them why we're different if we just kick them out, okay? So always answer positively. If the person is being rude or something like that, you don't have to be rude. You just have to be a Bitcoin Ascension member and be positive and helpful, okay? Because you will get people who have been burned so many times, they just don't trust anything anymore, and someone's thrown them into this group and they don't know where they are or what it is, and excuse me, and of course they don't know me from a bar of soap like you guys do. So let's be the bigger people and educate where we can, and always do it with a smile, okay? Because I think the more positive energy that comes out of us, the better it'll come back around. If we retaliate in any way, shape or form, that's not who we are. So, you know, let's be nice. And I've seen a lot of really helpful comments in some of the posts and things like that. So thank you to all those people who do that already. And there hasn't been any nasty stuff from us. I'm just putting it out there. We're doing it for a couple of reasons, to show why we're different. And I know I've been in programs before, and there's current programs out there now where if you ask a question or something like that in a group page or a chat, you get shouted down or treated badly. I believe in respecting everyone, and those people who have been treated badly, who might come in a little more angry or fearful, and you all know what that can be like. Let's show them why we're different, and yeah, so that's what I would ask of everyone. And if you can't, because this person has just infuriated you so much that you're ready to blow your stack, just ignore it or come and message me, okay? I've got the patience of Job. I can talk with someone who can be totally negative against me and just talk to them to understand. Now, if they don't want to believe me, that's fine, and they're welcome to leave the group page and things like that if they think the whole thing's rubbish, and that's fine. But I'll send them off with a smile, not with a frown, because you know, they're people and they have lives, and they have tough lives, some of them. Well, most of us have a tough life every now and then. Life isn't fair, isn't easy, and some of these people have been really, really hurt. So, you know, I try and understand that as best I can, and I can never know what they're going through, but I can try and understand what they've gone through, and I can try and help them. If they don't want that help, that's okay as well, but my hand's always held out, so, you know, they have that chance to rise up and be healed, you know, so to speak, sort of thing, from the pain they're in. I don't want to see anyone in pain. I think we can heal the world if we can do that one person at a time. I think eventually we'll get there. So I'm no saint or anything like that, guys. You know, I've got a lot of flaws. I'm not perfect. But but I think we can do little bits. We don't have to, like, you know, walk on water. We just got to put a hand out there and help someone up. You know, I don't believe in handouts, but I do believe in hand ups. You know, I like to help people where I can, and I think if we all do that as a group, sort of thing, while we're doing well with Bitcoin Ascension, but if we can do that, it doesn't just heal us financially; it heals our soul. I think knowing that we've at least tried to help someone see that the whole world isn't an ugly, horrible place, because it's not. It's a beautiful world. I see magic everywhere I go. Okay, you know, I see it in the butterflies. I see it on a cool breeze. There's magic everywhere, and I want to get us to the stage where we're not so stressed out and not so busy, that we can all really appreciate where we are and what we've actually got. And as far as I'm concerned, I've got you guys, and you guys have got me, and I really think that we're a lot better off for it, and just makes life so much better just knowing you guys. You know, win or lose with Bitcoin Ascension, I think everyone meeting up, sort of thing, is a great thing, because I've just seen nothing but positive people, beautiful people, people who have gone through some real hellish times and are still smiling and nice and positive, and you know, things like that. So that's my little rant for the day, sort of thing. I think we should see the magic in the world, and I think what we're doing here is magic, as far as I'm concerned, because we're doing something a lot of people can't do. We're actually creating something where we're going to help each other's dreams come true, and we're not all hypey and stupid about it or anything like that. We're just positive and happy, and this is the way it should be. Okay, so that's me. I'll get to everyone and fix up all those little things that need to fix up. I've got to talk to the programmer, because it's been skipping not skipping in terms of not paying out. It's just been skipping over them before they've completely filled out. That's what I mean about transparency with me. It's just a thing in the system, so I'm having a look to make sure it's right. Don't worry, anyone who got skipped up on level 4, because there's a couple of that it didn't complete the whole 8 on that row, sort of thing, and went to 7 and then jumped to someone else. Don't worry, you're all going to be paid. That's not a problem. I just want to really find out if it's a glitch, or whether that's just the way the system wants to work it and jump back to you. I need to know whether that's going to be, because when we're doing like 1,000, 2,000 accounts a day and things like that, it's going to be very hard to try and work out then. So better to work it all out now. But all people will be paid. No one ever misses out with us. Okay, that's never going to happen. Even with what the hacker took, we still covered that. Okay, we don't let anyone stop us from doing what we're supposed to be doing. And I'm willing, and Tom's willing, to foot the bill to make sure that never happens, sort of thing. I'm not going to have a third party screw us over, like third parties screw over so many companies and so many people. That's my promise to you, is to make sure that everyone, you know, gets paid what they deserve, you know, what they're owed. So you know, if I have to sell my car to do that, I'd do it, because I really want this to work. And I'm coming up to cycling a few soon myself, I believe, up around about 250, I think I am, before I started making more accounts. So 250, 260 or something. So once they start cycling, I'll have a bit of cash on me, which would be nice. I need it. Perth wasn't cheap, but it was worth it. It was worth every penny, and I'd spend double to do the same thing I did, because for the experience alone, you know, I'd pay that sort of money. So. Okay, I'll leave it all up to, you know, I'll get going so I can get on the computer and get some things done. And thank you all for listening to me. And I'll see you again tomorrow for a live, hopefully with an update on getting everyone fixed up and all that sort of thing. So, yeah, know that I'm here and I'm not going anywhere. Even if I get stuck in the mountains, I'll walk for an hour just so I can talk to you again. So, so that's all right. I'll talk to you all later. Love you all. Bye-bye.